Zelenskyy says quick end to war directly depends on global support.
Here's a summary of the article.
President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has emphasized that the speed of war ending directly depends on Ukraine's support by the international community. Quote, "Now, when the speed of ending the war directly depends on global support for Ukraine, we are doing everything possible to ensure that such support is as intensive and meaningful as possible. In 15 days of July, we've already held negotiations, meetings, events with the leaders of the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Turkey, the Czech Republic, and Poland. And we will maintain the highest tempo of international work at all levels to restore peace for all our land and all our people." Details. Zelenskyy emphasized that the visit of South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol to Kyiv on Saturday 15 July, is the first visit of the President of the Republic of Korea to Ukraine during the entire period of diplomatic relations between our states. The President also emphasized that Ukraine cannot leave any of our people, any towns and villages under Russian occupation. Wherever the Russian occupation continues, violence and humiliation of people reign. I am grateful to all our partners, every leader, every politician, public figure, every country that really supports us in the fact that only the complete liberation of our entire Ukrainian territory will allow the full force of the international rules-based order to be restored, Zelenskyy said.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Serious question. What can stop Putin, beside a bullet in the head, to just keep using Russia long-range artillery indefinitely, maintaining a permanent war situation which would prevent Ukraine to join NATO? Hardly seeing an end to that as long as Putin will be alive. Edit. Thank you for the answers, folks.
Long-range counter-battery fire. Alternatively, economics.
I think the relationship Russia has with China kinda screws the idea sanctions will force Russia to end the war.
That depends how long it takes China to decide to cut their losses.
China will just end up owning Russia. They have so much natural resources. If Russia's gov wasn't so corrupted from the top down, they'd be a very rich nation.
If Russia worked with Europe instead of being a big threat to it, Russia and EU would be slot better off. Would have been interesting to see how it turned out.
Cooperation has always spurred the advancements in human history. Strife and hardships delay that advancement but also motivate us to do better. The people of Russia are in a strange position today and have such amazing potential to be better, to do better. Lack of cooperation, greed, dog-eat-dog corruption is limiting their ability to succeed as a society.
Strife has most definitely been the greatest motivator for advancement in human history.
It's just a lot easier than cooperation and was therefore more prevalent. Cooperation is still more efficient and sustainable and humane. Besides, strife is kinda losing its appeal given the growing capability of humanity to make the entire planet uninhabitable.
The only way this war will end is when the Russian people decide they have had enough.
That's not how it worked with a certain 1,000-year empire.
No and yes. While it took forced capitulation to defeat Nazi Germany, it can't be denied that the very Germany that came after has gone out of its way to take measures not to return to those times, educating its own children in schools on the wrongdoings of the past. This is a stark contrast to Japan, who largely have a "ha, what did we do back then?" attitude where children aren't taught much at all about the persecutions, crimes against humanity by Unit 731, the horrifying Japanese prisoner camps and so on.
To be fair, in U.S. education we gloss over a lot of atrocious things, and when we do cover them we don't go into the worst parts. Although, probably partly because it's not exactly kid-friendly.
We learn a lot about what Germany did in WW2. Actually, the last 4 years of history class are all that.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.